Turn it up.
What's up, you sons of bitches? It's Bubba Dixon back here again.
And this is STard.
This dumbass.
Fuck you, son of a bitch.
Today we're going to be talking about dipping in school
And underage dipping.
Man, this motherfucker cuts in every time he can.
Oh fuck you! I gotta get some. I gotta have something to say in the story. Bubba Dixon,
Yes.
what are we going to pack today?
Alright. I'm going to be dipping my old faithful fucking Copenhagen straight. Spitting in the light gray Easy Spittoon. Go check it out, easyspittoon.com. How about you? Fucking pockets full of dip.
Yeah, I'm going to be dipping Copenhagen mint because I fell in love with Copenhagen mint, and I bought bunches and bunches of rolls. Okay, now that was from your video a couple days ago.
You ain't trying to fucking steal from me, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. So let's pack the fucking lid.
Yeah, I was gonna pack the fucking lip.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that big
La, 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 la. Bro, I may as well just do the rest of this can. There ain't even like half a pinch left in there. Do it?
Mm-hmm. Now I'm spitting into the black Easy Spittoon.
That reminded you of Tito from the Big House?
I know.
Spitting on something black?
That's crazy, some bit right here.
We're gonna do like a tiny horseshoe with this shit.
So men's your party, men's your horse. Shoot.
Pretty much.
Men's your horse. And that will not offend anybody.
On the channel, we don't give a fuck about offending anybody. So, back to what we were going to be talking about. We are talking about dipping in school, ways people get around it, first off, and then under.
Well, how we did it when we were in school.
Now, me, I got lucky enough my fourth period teacher didn't give a fuck. He actually had the grizzly can tattooed on his arm because first day in his class, it was up here. Me and my buddy were sitting back in the back of class, we're sitting there doing this, and the teacher comes over. He's like, "What y'all doing this for?" We're like, "Just snapping." He's like, "Oh, well, I snap too." And he lifts up his sleeve and shows us. We all started fucking flipping out. We're like, "Hey!" So he'd let me dip in there, no problem. He didn't care. But all my other classes, they were fucking prudes. So to get around that, in my other classes, I had a whole slew of ways of getting around it. I did it for an entire year and only got caught once, but they didn't find any evidence on me because I spit all the shit out. But anyways, what I'd do is I'd take a regular little Coke bottle like this, and I'd put a koozie on it. And when they'd ask me what I'm drinking, it would be a little frosty up at the top because spit cold inside the school, it'd get a little condensation up here. I'd be like, "Oh, it's some iced tea from home," and they believed me on that shit. And that was until I started getting Easy Spittoons, and that's what made it a shit ton easier. I'd go buy a Coke at lunch, and I'd slap it on there, and I'd be able to spit in class. They'd never done. Got a bottle like this, iced tea trick, or if you don't have a koozie you can put around it, or you think they won't believe it, what you do is you get your little backpack and you kind of put it in there, and whenever you got to spit, just act like you're resting your head, just spit in the fucker.
But you don't make that sound, because that is loud.
Make it real quiet, Just kind of roll it over.
Just a teensy little bit.
And now, also, aside from spitting, if you're man enough and you're able to do it, which I know I was able to do it, just fucking gut it. But don't go packing fucking fat hammers or half horseshoes like I am right now.
No.
Put you a little pinch in, kind of put it far back to the back, right up against those molars. Yeah, like a little killer filler. Put it in so you get your buzz or whatever you're looking for, and you're all set.
Put back here in the jaw, because they can't notice that as well as it up here.
Yeah. And be sure you work on talking normal, because I know us right now, we kind of sound, you can tell we have a dip. Anyways, work on being able to talk normal while you have a dip in. and put a small one in way back here. Or don't be ashamed to get you some pouches. I know I used pouches for my classes. I get me a can of, Grizzly wintergreen pouches, throw it in, just chill for the rest of class. And so that's pretty much the way I got around it, and that's what made it easy for me. How about you?
Me, I did it with Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Yeah. In the morning, I'll go pick up a big old coffee cup, insulated. I will walk around with the coffee cup, but I would take my knife and I would make the hole just a little bit bigger than it usually is, and then I can do it. And then when I was done, I opened it. But I'm not saying you should do that.
That was another one that I used. Since my dad and I go to racetrack all the time and get coffee, we always have those coffee cups laying around. So I'd either get one before school in the morning, I'd drink it on my way to school, and then whenever I was done with it, I'd be able to, just throw in a lip and spit in there. And I even had teachers asking me if I was drinking coffee to stay awake. They thought it was actually coffee.
Well, technically, you were trying to stay awake.
But there's a whole bunch of ways to get around it. And, I mean, some people will probably try or have already tried what we've done. And I don't really know too much outside of what we've done because, I'm almost out of school. You're in college now.
I'm in college, and in college, they don't give a shit about anything.
Yep. Alright, now, on to the next topic. Underage dipping. Now, don't condone it, but we're going to talk about the ways people got around it and how we got around it. Ways I got around it is my first ever full can that I got for underage dipping, my dad actually bought for me because I just told him that I was dipping, stealing pinches from friends, and so he went to the gas station and picked me up a can of Copenhagen wintergreen. Again, my first dip. I don't know what it is with him and giving me wintergreen, but anyways, he buys it, hands it to me, and tells me, here, have fun. So, he only did that for me once. Whenever I'd go to the gas stations, which this wasn't until later on when I was dipping. First, I was scared of gas stations, so I'd go to tobacco shops because there's a whole bunch of them around me that actually don't ID, so I just walk in, ask for it, and go. But when I got ballsy enough to try the gas stations, they had actually thought that I was over 18. Some of them thought I was fucking 20. But a lot of ways I got around it was whenever they'd ask for your ID, I'd say, oh, I don't have it on me. And they'd be like, alright, well, what's your birthday? And seeing as how I was already just 17, I'd give them my actual birthday, but a year older. So that, no IDing, and, just did that up till I was 18, and then I had no problem with it.
Like I said in the last video, I got people to buy it for me. Then I took a break for it for a little while. Then I turned 18. Then I started buying my own stuff. But I would get everybody to do it. I was also afraid of gas stations, tobacco shops. I didn't even go in there. But my buddies always. All my buddies that I knew dipped, and so I got dip from them. I bought it, or I'll just get a free roll because I'm friends with them. That's really how I kind of started, and that's how I got around underage dipping on my end. But we're not saying to do it. We're not condoning it.
We don't condone it, but we aren't against it.
We aren't against it.
Because we were there ourselves. A whole bunch of people are. Matter of fact, it's like 2 or 3 people in the crew I'm in are underage. I was underage. And matter of fact, there's this awesome guy on Instagram. What was his name? Let me pull it up. It's the Rainy Boy with underscores in between that. Real awesome guy. He showed me a whole bunch of love, liked on damn near every picture I got. I was talking with him. He's a real cool guy. He's underage dipper. But
shout out to you, Randy boy.
Yeah, shout out to you. Thanks for the love, man. But there's just a whole bunch of different ways to get around it. There's I'm sure people are going to find other ways to do it aside from what we did or what we know. And I mean, no matter how much government tries, people are still going to get a hold of it.
Well, I guess this is the end of the video.
Yeah.
Bubba Dixon, give us outro.
This is Bubba Dixon here. This is STard.
STard is a good tard.
Don't forget, go over to easytunes.com, pick yourself up a 5-pack for $10. Use the discount code PACKACAN223RA.
Get you some
15%
black
off.
ones.
Or gray ones. I think they come in assorted. I don't know. And I'm still
Assorted wherever.
still talking with the guy on getting more colors set up so that you guys can, you know, add your own little flavor to your spitters. Be sure to subscribe,
And like.
and comment,
And comment.
and go follow my Instagram and Twitter at PACKACAN223. Fuck with me, bitches.
The South will rise again.